Hello and welcome to Story of Seasons Friends of Minnowtown, which many of you might remember as Harvest Moon Friends of Minnowtown. There's a little penguin there. Can you get penguins on this game? Stop walking off. Yeah, many of you remember as Friends of Minnowtown from Harvest Moon. There was a bit of a dispute between Natsume and Marvelous who makes the game. Some stuff happened and basically Natsume kept the rights for the name Harvest Moon and then went on to make their own games. And Marvelous kept the rights for the games already made, I think, something along those lines. But anyway, welcome to Story of Seasons Friends of Minnowtown. A game which I did play. I have played this game so far and it hits me with nostalgia, but it also adds a lot of new features which I'm happy that they have added. I don't remember if you could play as a girl in the version on the Game Boy Advance. Either way, we are going to play as the old sprite. He's most certainly not going to be called Pete. We're going to name him Craig, of course. Birthday, I never understood this. Why is it only 4 seasons? But anyway, I'm near the beginning of the year. Let's go spring 5th. We're not going to go for simple mode, we're going to go for normal mode, just because I don't like the easy route. And we're going to jump straight into it. Oh look, he's so happy. Downloadable content apparently. One day, a special letter arrived in my mailbox. It was sent from a person who introduced himself as the mayor of a certain little town. I wonder what town that's going to be. The moment I finished reading the letter, I packed up my things and headed for the train station. Once there, I bought a ticket to Minnowtown, the place where my grandfather had his farm. Do, 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 do. Apparently nobody is home. And this is certainly not a main character. Main characters never stand out this much. Good day. You are Craig, I presume. I'm Thomas. It is my great honour to preside over Minnowtown as its mayor. Why are your eyes so big? Are you like Sonic? Anyway, here it is. This is the land your grandfather left to you. I'm afraid he's probably died, hasn't he? I'm afraid it's been some time since anyone tended to it, so it's fallen into a bit of disrepair. Well, you could have made it a community project day. Everyone come and fixes up the farm before I get here. You know, do your part. Do you remember when you came here as a child? You spent a summer together with your grandfather. Only a summer. Just once. I only met him at one time. Flashback. I'm sorry, Craig. We can't... we've had to cancel our family vacation this summer. It's COVID-19, you know. Nobody can go anywhere. I just couldn't get the time off for it. Well, you've been furloughed, probably. There's something very important that I have to do at work and I can't leave. I'm really sorry, but you'll have to make do without a trip this year. Things are just too busy. I promise I'll make it up to you. I'm so sorry, Craig, but please understand. We may not get a family vacation, but we've asked your grandfather to let you stay with him at his farm this summer. I mean, as a kid, I probably would be like, ugh, really? I've got to go spend the summer on a farm. His farm is wonderful. It's surrounded by nature with all sorts of places to explore. Well, I suppose it's got a few places. You can relax and play as much as you like. We've already packed your things. I didn't agree to this. All that's left is to go and have fun. I'll try. Oh ho! Very well, Craig. Do you remember me? I'm your grandpa. There ain't too much to do out here in Styx, but go have a nosy around if you like. I'm afraid I'll be busy most of the day doing my chores around the farm, so I won't have much time to play with you. There are a few kids around your age in town, though. I'm sure they'll let you play with them, so go on and introduce yourself. And instead I ride a cow. And then I fall off it, and faceplant. I was riding a little pony. And, of course, he has to get chased by chickens. And, of course, everyone as a kid fishes, at least a little bit. Who are you? Oh yeah, someone said the old guy at the farm down the road was having a visitor from the city. That must be him. I wonder what he's doing here all by himself. Do you always play alone? Wow, me too. That's just making it sound like I'm a loner. I like this place lots, so I come here all the time. I'm trying to remember where this actually is. I think this is in like the secret forest bit. I like this place a lot, so I come here all the time. Hey, why don't you tell me about yourself and the city and stuff? What's it like there? Well, Craig, how do you like the country life? Was it fun? When you get back home, say hello to your mom and dad for me, and let them know I enjoyed having you come visit. Oh, you're going already? Oh, I'll miss you. You'll be coming back someday, though, right? Promise me you'll come back. See, that kind of does hit people in the feels, because when you go away as a kid, you're not really bothered by who people are or what they do. If they're nice to you, you'll be nice to them, and you'll usually get along with them pretty well. And you always say, I'm going to keep in contact with you. We'll meet up, and then you just never do. You never see them again. It's quite sad at times. It's been 20 years since then. I see you've grown into a fine young adult. So... Bloody hell, how young was I then? I'm sure it would make him happy to know that you had inherited it. Well, what do you say? Would you like to give farming a try? Just press no and the game just ends. I wonder what does it actually do if I say no? I see, well the decision knows I want to change. What a shame though. Oh, the game does actually end! Wow! The end? What? Huh. I'll be back in a moment. Hello, and we are back. A little bit of something happened then. I didn't realise it would end the game if you actually said no. I thought it was like, oh, come on, are you sure? But no, apparently it ends the game. Excellent, excellent. Allow me to be the first to welcome you as a new resident of Middletown. Now then, as you are no owner of this farm, do you not think a new name is in order? Sure. Now what do we name it? Let's call it Meadow Farm. Meadow. Makes it sound all... not mystical, but... how many characters do we get? Okay, so I can't put enchanted. We'll just go for Meadow. Makes it sound really nice and chill. Meadow Farm, It does have a nice ring to it. Running a farm is not the easiest jobs in the world, but if you try hard, I'm sure you will do your grandfather proud. Well, I'm sure you must be tired from your long trip here. Why don't you rest for the remainder of the day? I must return to my duties of mayor. I bid you good evening. I still don't understand why his hat is so tall. It just makes him look like an idiot. Right, so something I didn't really realise you could do on this game is I didn't realise these books and tutorials were here. I just thought it was simply a book list, a bookshelf that you couldn't really interact. Change outfit is another new thing, which I didn't know you could do, so you could dress up as Mario, I suppose. Luigi, you can go in black overalls, which I'm not gonna lie, kind of do look good. That just looks too much pink. But you can also dress up as animals, which I really didn't know. And you can also have a sprite. I don't know if these, or if you pre-ordered it or not. But I'm gonna go for black overalls. I think they kind of look good. I don't know. Maybe it's just me. So there's not really much you can do in here. You can check the weather, education. That's probably fish or bee fish. Okay. So yeah, you can check the weather. That's always good to know, so you know if it's going to be raining or not. Am I right in assuming this is the first time you've ever worked on a farm? Please allow me to offer some advice. No. What if I don't want to accept advice? Yeah, so basically it just tells you how to actually play the game a little bit. But you won't be able to buy anything. So we're gonna skip a tutorial on the controls. It's easy enough to figure out. So he's basically just telling us we can forage and do whatever we want if we find things. He's given us his old pedometer. See how many steps you've walked. Yeah, we don't really need to know that. I don't know why you get a pedometer. It is a strange gift. This is Zach, so basically he's the one that collects all of your shipments. So anything you put in this bin, he will collect and give you money for. 5 o'clock every single day. If you haven't put anything in by 5 o'clock, he will have a massive moan at you and complain that you haven't put anything in there. So as soon as 5 o'clock comes, the money will end up in your little bank, and you'll be able to go spend with it. And he's also telling us not to work too hard in case we faint and we'll go to the clinic. So he'll be back later on in the day, and for the first part we're going to start just collecting little bits and bats to try and start our earning. Actually, to begin with, before we... Who's this? Oh, Got's Workshop. Come to Got's Workshop to renovate your home or farm. Materials and furniture also available. Ain't never been good at any of this kind of thing. Basically, I've got stuff you might need. Seeing as you moved here and all, drop on by sometime. Got's Workshop. I don't know why, but Got's kind of reminds me of Hagrid from Harry Potter. I mean, they look nothing alike, but I don't know, I just imagine they sound exactly the same. So we're going to go up to a shop, we're going to get some turnip seeds. Oh, actually we might have a look at what else we can afford. I think it's just turnip seeds that we can really afford at the moment. Yeah, we definitely can't afford a bag at the moment. So turnips at the moment are probably the best idea because we can get 4 lots of them. That will give us, what's 4 times that? 36 turnips, which should give us a decent amount of money. Yes, so this is the a map of Mineral Town. I don't know why the guy said it's a big place. It's really not. There's quite a few houses here, little bits and bobs that you can go to. This is something I only just discovered recently as well. Little sprites, they look like little elves. We'll go and visit them later on at some point. Yeah, so it just allows you to keep track of where you are. This is the secret forest, which is also a new thing. I'm pretty sure that's not in the original game. Empty plot, honestly I can't remember if that was in the original game. Basically you can just build another house there. I'm pretty sure this mountain definitely wasn't there. So yeah, that's a map of the town. Secret forest, this is just basically another area where you can forage for items. Get some flowers, hit some rocks or some wood. Wasn't much there today. So yeah, to begin with, all you want to do is just start foraging and trying to gather little bits and bobs that allow you to get a bit of money so you can start to build up your funds and get more seeds, I suppose. This is the spring, so if you've been working all day and your heart's in the top left corner or low, you go to there and after a while it replenishes your health so you can do more. At the beginning of the game you will probably use that a lot due to everything taking ages. Power berries are something you will want to try and get. You do them by completing certain tasks or little events. I'm going to show you how to get one of the first power berries, which you don't get it immediately, but you can get it pretty quick. There's an old dude here. So if you could take some flowers and throw it into this river here, you will encounter the Harvest Goddess. Oh, why hello, Craig. How do I know your name? Why, because I'm me. You know, divine being and all that. Anyway, thank you so much for the lovely offering. Oh my, I'm rather fond of this. How wonderful. Thank you. Bye bye. So basically, if you throw some flowers in every day, after about, I think it's 10 days, she will give you a power berry. She'll say that's the... She won't be able to give you anything else of that value again, which she won't, but each time you give her something 10 days, she'll give her a new item. I think the second one is she increases your relationship with one of the villagers. So to begin with, we're just going to start clearing some land here so we can start to plant our seeds. It does take a little bit of time to begin with. What am I doing? I should be sowing these with I can't remember, a sickle I think it's called. So I need my tools anyway. Iron sickle, yeah. So we're going to get these 3 items out. We're going to start ploughing the fields with our dirty little hoe. Takes a little bit of time. Oh, Zach's here. So like I said before, you need to have everything in here before he arrives, otherwise you won't get any money for it. 321, that's not bad for the first day. So at the beginning, obviously with your tools, you can only use them to break small items. So with your hammer and axe, you can only break these small little rocks or little wooden logs. Also another new feature that another new feature that they added to this game is you can have more items in your inventory and more tools as well. In the old game, I think you could have 3 before you had to buy a bigger bag, which I think it allowed you to carry 5. So being able to stack and also have a bigger bag from the start in general is a massive plus. I'm going to plant all these seeds and water them all. It does take a little bit of time in the beginning, so I will we'll start recording after that. So I've just finished watering all the seeds that we planted. If you'll notice the time, I kind of had to go to the hot spring and recover my stamina as a massive goof. I didn't realise how low my stamina was before I started trying to water and it got too late. But at least today we don't have to water him again because it's raining, and Huang is here to try and sell us some dodgy berries. It is an honour to meet you. Oh, I bet it is. I mean, everyone just loves me. I see you have a farm, yes? No, this isn't a farm, it's just, you know. As it so happens, I have many seeds for sale. Rare seeds, unique seeds. Come and see my wares. Buy them! Mr. Zach has generously allowed me to stay at his home. I have opened my store there. Come whenever you like. I always welcome new customers. Yeah, I won't be coming there because I remember in the Game Boy Advance game, you scam people. I think I bought like a great apple seed for like 500 coins and you were like, oh my god, you actually bought that? I mean, that's a great deal. I probably shouldn't have done that. So when it comes to rocks and wood, you're better off saving that for renovations that you can do on your house and your barn and coop for your chickens. That's what I like to do anyway. I also like to keep hold of grapes, as each grape that you have gives you 10 stamina back, which is something that is really useful if you're, say, mining. That does take up a lot of energy if you're trying to go deeper for more rare metals, or ores as they call it. I think silver you have to get to level 3, gold level 5, and then I think it's mithril, is that level 9? I think it is you have to get to. So sometimes it is a massive pain getting down that far, so if you manage to save your grapes or apples or oranges, it helps a lot with restoring your stamina if you are down that far. And this is Got, who I say reminds me of Hagrid. I still don't know why he reminds me of Hagrid, it just does. There's nothing much up here today. We do need to give the harvest goddess some flowers, however. So we'll go over here and do that now. And basically, she will say the exact same thing every single day. As long as you keep throwing things in, she will remain happy. We're going to go put this lot into the shipping container, or the shipping bin, as I should call it. No, that I didn't mean to put the stone in. So we'll put everything in apart from the wood. So we want to keep the wood for renovations, and if you're doing renovations you need a lot of wood and stone. I'm going to leave it here for this episode. I hope you've enjoyed it. If you did enjoy it, make sure to leave it a like rating and let me know in the comments of anything you think I should do. If you don't like how I've laid out my seeds, or if you think, or you have ideas of what I should grow, how I should have my farm, who you think I should get involved with, male or female, as you can now have same-sex marriages on this game, which wasn't available in the first game. And yeah, if you any ideas that you want to give to me, and I will see you in the next episode. Bye bye.